Hi, Brenda. Welcome to Coffee and Cards. And the light's a little bright, so I'd like to thank everyone for joining. We haven't been doing them for a while, but today Celia wanted to jump on and do a little bit, so I brought a few decks. We're going to start with a general reading, and then we will get into some questions. I brought the Raise Your Vibration cards from How Gray that we're going to begin with. So we have those, and we brought the Sacred Forest as well as the Wisdom of the Oracle. So from Colette. So we are going to start with just a general reading and see what message wants to come out for today. The energy is really strong. We just went through that Taurus full moon, and cards are already trying to come out. Uranus is going back into Taurus today. So really another opportunity to look at what are you valuing, how are you valuing yourself. And then my breath connects me to life. My sexuality is sacred, and my high vibes heal the world. So that is for the general reading, and we're going to get some tarot cards to go with that. So if somebody's trying to raise your Kundalini energy, doing that breathing and pulling that energy up, Dr. Joe Dispenza's work is definitely about that, activating your Kundalini. So anybody that's trying to do that or even work on your connection, breathing is super, a very easy way to get you connected as we are connected through our breath. A really neat thing Celia had us doing a couple of weeks ago was take a really quick, fast breath in your nose for about 5 seconds, as quick and as deep as you can do it. And that, in a way, activates your pineal gland. I can't understand why, but I just know it does. Just from my experience, it does, and that's what other people have told me. Okay. We're going to see what message wants to come through today. And the card that went flying was the Six of Cups. So somebody from the past coming back around. The quick breath is in through your nose. So like you're smelling the most beautiful flower and you have 5 seconds to smell it. And you have to get like as much as you can, and we're just gonna remove. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, the Dollface Diva. Hi, Beatrice. I just looked over, so I was getting some spam. So we are going to see who is trying to come back into your life. Okay. I hear that twin flame energy maybe is somebody coming back around, somebody that's going to activate your Kundalini energy, because then we have the Lover's card, the Death card, and the Seven of Cups was in reverse, and I don't always take reversals, but with that, it feels like somebody's realized you're not a choice, you're not an option, that now you are the person they're choosing. And I feel like when your high vibe has brought that around, and that is going to activate that healed relationship with that person. The Four of Wands. So definitely the 1111 card. So definitely feels like a twin flame reading. I'm going to say maybe that person's going to realize today how much you mean to them, because we get the Four of Wands, which is that 1111 card. It is that twin flame card. It is that card about that happy home and family. And then we get the Tower and the Two of Wands. The Tower is that Uranus energy, and Uranus is in retrograde, and it is going back into Taurus today. When I looked last night, it was still at like 3 minutes of Gemini, but it's going back into Taurus. So it's going to be a reflection of what are the things you value, what are the things that make you happy, and then moving towards them, because I feel like Source is giving them this opportunity, this wisdom of here's a blessing of this person. Are you ready to make the choice with it? Because the Two of Pentacles is definitely about making a choice. And then the Seven of Wands is on the bottom, and that Seven of Wands is about having that boundary. And maybe you put a boundary up or they did, but I feel like whoever put the boundary up, somebody's coming back around. And I feel like this is a twin flame that's coming back around. So if you've blocked them, if they've blocked you, don't be surprised if there is communication in the next 24 hours. For whoever that's for. So that was a general reading for the day. Apparently somebody needs to know that somebody's going to make a choice to come back quickly. They're going to decide you are not a option, that you are the thing they want and need, and they're going to move in that direction and take their boundary down, or you're going to take yours down. And I feel like there will be clear communication. Oh, just part of Mercury. Yeah, like, so LP, how have you been doing? How's it on your side of the world today? It's kind of rainy here. Cold. We're going into the cold season. And welcome, Cat Goddess. And Nicole, I saw you were here. Do you have time to moderate for me? If so, you want to help me with who is next? The energy feels really strong. I was running a little late. As Celia says, Taurus time. But I'm going to tell you, it was just the perfect time. And you want me to know how I know? Because I went to make my coffee and Dave came in and made my coffee for me. And if I would have probably been the 10 minutes earlier that I probably should have been, I would have been making my own. And Dave makes me a little cup of love. So Mr. Sound Healing, yes. I am trying to get more of that. I am giving some messages. Awaken Vibrations with Nicole is my moderator, and she picks people based on your vibration. So the higher vibration she feels from you, the quicker you're going to get called. And also, I'm going to encourage everyone, you can click on her name and you can go to her channel and join her channel, and that just opens a new tab and you don't even leave this chat. It just will let you open it so you can subscribe to her channel. We're trying to help her grow her channel. When she gets to 50, she can start doing lives. So we are... Okay, and we are going to see who is first. And whoever needed the loyal heart, I see LPs there with all the hearts and Beatrice. So thanks everyone for love. And we're going to send some love back to you because that loyal heart card is wanting to be seen. So thank you all for joining us. I'm going to tell you, I have, apparently, a message about to the sea. I have decided to stop doing my mentorship. Well, I didn't really decide. Celia told me we're done. And we're doing something else, and I don't know what else, but I know part of what else I'm doing will be being more on YouTube, doing more collective videos, and doing a consistent live, as that's what Celia loves to do. She loves to be the messenger. So hey, Nicole, who's first? Apparently, that's all of my... all of my announcements. Unless Celia comes up with something else. And Beatrice, you know what? I am going to be more, Beatrice, you're first. And Beatrice, I am going to be more consistent on doing my messages for my memberships on here. So I will be start to set up a weekly live for you and anybody else who wants to join the channel. And Beatrice, do you have a question? Oh, a general. Look, we're so in tune. That was literally the next thing coming out of my mouth. Miss Beatrice, what's going on with you? The first card out is this clean it up card. So, what have you been cleaning up? What do you, like, energetically, what have you been cleaning up? Because then we get no place like home. So he says we're going to talk about these two, then we'll talk about the next two. So, where are you feeling separation? And a lot of times that no place for home for me is like source. Like, where are you feeling, yeah. Are you feeling a little disconnected? Are you feeling like it's taken a long time? Are you like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing? Ironically, I just had that because I've got that going on. But something's coming. It's just about taking your time and that place of peace. And getting that feminine energy, being receiving. Like the cleaning is great, and that a clear space helps and gets the energy moving, but you also have to take the time to like be in that energy. Like here, she's really receiving as she's in her feminine energy. So try a little of that, and apparently we're gonna grab you a card. And welcome, Patricia. And Miss Beatrice, it's just part of the path because you get the Eight of Cups, which for me is about walking that spiritual path. And then that Hanged Man, which is about sometimes we feel like we're stuck or we're separated. And it's about we're going through a period of growth. And sometimes it's about healing that we're not separated. There is no separation. I know I just did a circle on 1010 about healing that abandonment wound. And know that I feel like, Beatrice, you also feel that as collective energy. And like right now, it's definitely about stepping more into the feminine energy. So I feel like as you do that, know that you also are affecting the collective energy. And anybody who would like to join, I am doing another circle on 11/11 for healing collective self-worth. So if anybody's interested, that is on my website as well for that circle for the self-worth healing. So if anybody has that wound, actually, we're just gonna so there is the link. Oh yeah, Chiron in Aries, and Chiron's in Aries. Beatrice, what degree is your Chiron at? And Nicole, if you want to pick who's next. And that Chiron is in Aries. It was at like 24 or 25 degrees. I think when I looked yesterday, it was at 24 still. 23:55. So, 9 degrees because there's only 30 degrees. So LP, you are next. What can we get for you? Do you have a question? Apparently we're still going to be using 9 degrees. Well, the really good thing is next year it goes into Taurus, but then we all have personal chirons, but you know what we also have? We have collective chiron. So we're all healing this collective inner child as well. I'm just reading today. If you are interested, I have my energy sessions on sale for the month of November for $33. But today Celia just wants to read cards. So, general. Oh no. Well, we're going to go till I run out of battery. Apparently I got 20%. I don't have a cord in here. So LP, you get the Between Worlds card. And then community. So, are you going through an upgrade? I know it feels like recently, like things have really been changing. And I feel like if it's been a little slow, like expect things to like step into a new brightness, that colored, you know, are you ready to be in living color? Like, are you ready to live in that higher... LP, is your Kundalini active? I'm going to ask because that general reading at the beginning was about the Kundalini. And once that happens and you activate that pineal gland, it takes everything to a different level completely. You do see things in a brighter place. So, well, I'm going to say the first card is this King of Cups, and sometimes he doesn't know how to feel his feelings. So take a little bit of time and meditate, and then take a look at like the Three of Wands is wish fulfillment, and you see she's at the she's got the surfboard, she's at the beach, but you know what? She's not having her wish fulfilled. She's not in the water. Like, she has to take the step towards that. So meditate and ask, what step do I need to take today? And take that one step, you know, say, give me guidance. I say that as I'm getting a ringing in my ears. So ask for the guidance you need. Because you are getting ready to move into a different direction. The Six of Swords is definitely about going in a different direction, into something different. Because the Five of Swords is kind of chaos, you know. And, oh, and then the Seven of Swords. So definitely some forward movement out of the mind chatter into a better place. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's taking some focused action, like writing down some things you want to, like, what do you want to manifest? Because you know what? I figured out that really that depression is a lot because we're focused on the past. Yeah, anxiety is the future. If you're worried about that, but like write down some things that you would like to work on in the next month. Write some things like long term. Where would you like to be? I knew there was a reason I brought my book in here today because it was in my office. You know, when I was looking to change my career, and I'm getting ready to do this again because I ended my mentorship and I'm going to do a membership. But like, yes. So like I wrote down some random things. I wrote down Reiki master, tarot reader, life coach, physical therapy assistant, and bath bomb company. Things I wanted to do in the future because I wasn't sure where I was going with that. Like I didn't know, I was being a physical therapy assistant. But by putting those things down, kind of started the forward momentum of the direction of those things coming in. I didn't have to know how any of them were going to happen. But I feel like going in and connecting with your guides, like taking the time, doing some breathing. Yes, I feel like if you do that breathing and you focus on your breathing and pulling your energy up, like you can truly change your entire experience. LP, Brian Scott, does some amazing meditations. The Reality Revolution, like, does some amazing activations. I hear go on his thing or like and see what comes up and trust that like the first thing that comes up is something that's going to help you. I've been listening to some of his activations. Like I was listening to one and literally in the middle of it, an opportunity came to me truly through listening to it. So do some of the meditation and have the expectation you're going to get the right thing that's going to help move you out of this mind chatter, because something better is trying to come. And apparently we're going to get Brian Scott. It's the Reality Revolution is the name of his show that he does. And then you get the card of the Willow Spirit, which is flexibility, the Stag Spirit, which is leadership, and the Spirit Guardian of Spring, which is activation. So I'm going to have to pause for one moment. Sorry. So what activation do you need today? Have the openness to LP, where are you afraid to step into that leadership role? Like, you're definitely being activated towards it. Like, are you open to it? And on his, look for the activation one, because some are activations and some are meditations, and look for the activation. And have the intention the one that's best for you will come to you to help you clear that. Because, and are you protecting your energy? Because I can't help but to ask that as well. Oh. Yes, I know he has something for that. But leadership, I hear, is beckoning you. Like that Stag Spirit was really strong that I went ahead and got that deck and pulled that card for you. Like it's an activation for you to do that. Also, LP, we are doing, I'm doing a sacred circle on 11/11 with Bridget Bird, and we're clearing the, we're working on the collective self-worth wound. We're each month going to work on a wound. And this one on 11/11, next Tuesday at 9 p.m. my time, so 12 hours from now, time. It's on my website. I put it in the description on the video already to sign up for that. But that's healing that self-worth wound, which a lot of times that's the thing in the sacral chakra block and the confidence. So sign up. Anybody else that's interested, please sign up as well. Like I said, I already put it in the description. You should be able to scroll up and find the link. because I'm on my phone, so it does not afford me that luxury to redo that easily. So, Nicole, who is next? And you may have told me, but I'm apparently feeling long-winded today. Hi, Natalie. Welcome. Natalia. Astri, you are next. And I have to ask, do you want these cards? So you said to ask. And LP, do you, I really enjoy getting my feet on Gaia, putting my feet, and I'm not doing that as anything but as a connection to that feminine energy. So I'm not going out with the intention of grounding. I'm going out with the connection of it being, the intention of being connected. So put your feet on Gaia and have your intention of being connected to her. So. Astri, are you still here? Do you have a question? Would you like a general? What can we get for you? Here. Oh. Astri, I'm going to say the general reading I did today was about twin flame. And actually it was about, like, I think the first card that went flying was like the Six of Cups. So somebody from the past coming back around. And I hear that one wants to come out. Well, the first card you get is All That Glitters. Which I feel like is how it made you feel in the beginning. And then you get this Not For You card. But I feel like sometimes if you, I hear, look at that. It was about the not the right time, because I feel like you have to find the gift, which is that loyal heart, which I feel like the loyal heart is about you. You. Like, do you know that other person is going to love and reflect you how you do you? And if they have something to work on, like, I feel like you're like, this is my person and I know it. But then maybe like, I feel like you're in no connection. But I hear that general reading was that person with this tower energy could reach out. The bottom of the deck is the soulmates card and To the Sea. So I feel like it's part of your journey to work on you. You. Okay, I have a question about the person. Do they like to talk about them? Because, okay, I'm going to give you my reference. There used to be, well, there still is, a Toby Keith song that's, I want to talk about me. Because it's always talking about you. So is that person always talking about them? So, I'm clairaudient, and I can't say I often get that reference, ever. Um, yeah. Not supposed to be that way. Because you felt that connection, and when we do that, yeah, we're going to get you some tarot. But I'm going to tell you, the way you love you is the way, apparently I didn't. Okay. Well, the first card that wanted to jump out was the Death card. And then over here, the Hermit and the King of Swords fell out together. So I feel like that person is gaining some wisdom. Yeah. Like, as you gain the wisdom, that person will as well. Because then over here we get the Devil and the Lovers card. And you know those are inverse energies. Like, the Devil energy could be that toxic, codependent energy, which I feel like it was with that Four of Wands there. Like, it was really great until it wasn't. Bottom of the deck, that is the work you got to do, which is about truly loving you, making that choice, and unblocking your heart chakra. And ask Archangel Michael to come work with you. I feel like that person has caused you to, have that shield over your heart. Like, so you're being invited to take a look at that. And do you have some resentment with him? Oh yeah, definitely that. And that Capricorn is going to be about you guys both working to find the balance with that energy. I'm going to ask, where do you have Libra in your chart? Where does he? Because that's the other card of balance. You know, Gemini and then Capricorn and Libra. Those three. I know, because those are Dave's big three, and they're all about finding the balance of those things. And I have something else to tell you. You know the stuff going on with him? Some of that's his shit, not yours. And you have to be okay with, you don't have to take on the responsibility of his energy and fixing it for him. Honestly, if you fix it for you, it ripples. Can you say it was part of my learning experience? It's part of your journey. Like, there is no fault. Like, you have lessons to learn. You came here to do certain things. You have to learn to love yourself, which is probably part of your wound. Where's your Chiron at? Like, where is your Chiron? Like, that's where you can look to start seeing where that pattern is. Honestly, if I try to help Dave, I hurt myself. So here was the reference I had yesterday. So we'll share this little piece of wisdom with you. If you are playing on a board game, do you worry where anybody else is at on that game? Do you take responsibility for where their piece is on the game? Like, do you take responsibility for where they're playing? If somebody's playing a game, are you responsible for their piece? Or do you just have to play your own game? Here, say Monopoly. If you're playing Monopoly, do you worry about what anybody else is doing, or are you playing your own game? And we hear some people can be resistant to this. But here's the thing. The only thing you got to do is play your own game. If you play your own game, they're more likely to play the game with you. But if you're sitting there and you're looking at them like, I'm waiting for this person to come back to be on mission. I'm waiting for this person to whatever. As long as you're looking at somebody else's piece and not looking at your own thing, like, so the only way you can do anything is to you. Like, play your own piece of the game. Focus on how you can be happy. Because I bet when you met that person, you were much happier. And that person was happier. And you're working on getting back towards that. But, like, when you get back to that happy, high vibe place, like, that's when you're going to be truly at your best, living your best life. Like, truly make somebody that comes back be a compliment to your life. Like, what asset are you bringing into my life? Like, I'm not coming in to just give you all my energy. Like, there has to be reciprocity in a relationship. So, and when you don't feel enough, you overgive. And when you don't feel enough, you give somebody the opportunity to manipulate you. It's like a permission slip for them. Because I hear when you focus on your game, like, you're going to see your path, like, light up. When you say source, I'm only focusing on my game. Because I'm going to tell you that Aquarius energy we're in, that Aquarius energy is about, yeah, we're part of the collective, but we're all doing our own thing in the collective. We all have different gifts. So it's about, when you say, source, I'm ready to focus on me and my mission, show me, like, you're going to have such acceleration. And good job on working on your self-worth. Your guides say. Keep it up. Okay, Nicole, who is next? Honestly, everything is part of the contracts we have with other people. Oh. Yes, look at that. And I believe, Isabel, we have another session to book, right? Soon? So, Cat Goddess, can we get a message for you? Do you want a question? A general? What can we get for you? And Isabel, this card wanted to jump out. I picked this other deck up, and it's about growth. That toadstool card. No, it's just a period of growth. So, I'm excited to see you soon. We are going back to the wisdom of the oracle, I hear. And see, what does the rest of the year potentially have in store for her loved ones and her. Well, the first card that came out is the card of chop wood, which is like just doing that daily thing. And then the card of the here and now. And sometimes when we're doing the daily things, we take them for granted. But like being able to have like time with your family, we don't realize what a blessing that can be. And I feel like savor this time because I feel like somebody may be going in a different direction. And I feel like that may cause a little problem with that mending card there. In between worlds about somebody deciding to do what makes them happy. So Cat Goddess, is somebody or you following your heart, doing something different? Following love. I feel like following love. Like, I feel like all of that's the underlying energy because that was the bottom of the deck. But for what's coming up is to savor the moment of the here and the now every day. Like, know the value of just having each day with your family. Like, because you never know, at one point that can change. I'm going to say I have the reference of my daughter moved to Florida 1,000 miles away because she wants to be by the sun and the ocean and a lot of other things. She doesn't like the snow where I live. And I understand that because I want to move somewhere else too. But like, I feel like there could potentially be something changing with somebody in a relationship because like that loyal, the change in the wind and the loyal heart is there. But I feel like just for now, be happy and savor the people that you have like around you. And focus on the happiness of that. And if there's somebody that there was a problem with because they left because of that, know that it's all going to work out. If somebody, I feel like somebody's leaving for love. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing. So, hey Nicole, are you around? Oh, thank you so much. My pleasure. And honestly, Cat Goddess, with that chop wood and the other thing, makes me feel like that's kind of for now a stable thing. I feel like something else is going to be happening. But for right now, I feel like there's this like chop wood, a stable time, like just do the thing. Hey Nicole, can we get you a message? I'm going to use these cards because you have those. Celia wants you next, Nicole. She said you. So, she said you and these. So, here I am. And then we'll get Patsy after you, Nicole. But Celia said you now. It's funny because you get the here and the now card. And milk and honey. Okay, so Nicole, you get here and now. Milk and honey is like one of the best cards in this deck. That's like, are you ready for the good to be showered upon you? Then you get this thinker card. So Don't think, feel into your body, you know, what a good asset that is to you. And then come to the edge. So what exciting new things are on the horizon for you? Because I feel like that milk and honey is going to bring, yes, Patsy after that. But Celia wants to give you a message. Come to the edge and then clean up this feminine energy about receiving. Thinking is not in receiving. Feeling is in receiving. So to get into feminine, get into your body, tap in, be in that connection place. Because it's about to take you, I feel like, to a whole new place with that. When you decide to step out of the mind and into the body, I feel like you liberate part of yourself. Your feminine part. Okay, Patsy, you're next. Do you have a question, a general? What can we get for you? Okay. And we will, I hear we're going back to these. So what is coming for Patsy for November and December? Okay, Patsy, you get the card of time to go. So what change are you wanting to make, or what are you going on vacation? Are you moving on with your spiritual path? And then we get the observer card. Like, have you been waiting on moving on with your spiritual path? Are you on hold? If you felt like you've been on hold, it's a time of growth, because I see that moon up there, and that observer is just like waiting for the stars to line up in the right place. Well, you get the regeneration card on the bottom with the truth be told. So, hey, Patsy, how's your heart? Because when you find the wisdom of the past, it changes it from a mistake, and it's no longer, I failed.